Okay, so the next comment is from somebody who really could use some English classes, and I don't mean like they don't speak English, like they speak English, but they need to learn some spelling and grammar and punctuation and the proper usage of capital letters and periods and commas. Okay, anyway, first of all, nobody toys with me. I am very selective with who I date, just because I have what I believe is probably an idealistic view of the world, or what I would want the world to be like, doesn't mean I don't know the reality. And the harsh reality is that there are some white men or men of any other race who date black women because they are buying into a stereotype, or they have nefarious reasons for why they would date a black woman. And I know that. I know that there are those men out there, and I guard against that. I have yet to actually follow through, I guess, on dating somebody who had some type of ulterior motive for why they would date me. But know this, I am not anyone's whore. And just because I speak properly doesn't mean that I am easily made to be somebody's whore, or that I'm ignorant, or that I don't know the way the world works. Yes, I know the way the world works. However, I don't choose to have my world be full of hate and racism. That's me. Do I know it exists? Yes. Do I close my eyes when it happens? No. I fight for rights for anyone. Anyone that I feel is being treated unfairly, or, if there's an injustice, perpetrated against someone, I am the first one to say something. So skin color and the way I talk have nothing to do with one another. I talk the way that I've always talked. I've talked this way since I said my first word. And I've been judged harshly because of that. I actually used to get self-conscious when I had to talk to people of color, black people, just anyone who I felt would judge me, because I knew that I was different. And so I really would try to hide it and just not say much. And I got judged anyway. And then as I got older, I realized, that you're just not going to be able to please everyone. And people are going to hate you. And they're going to find reasons to hate you if there are none that, readily present themselves. So I'm just me. And you can say that I'm pretending, but I know that this is who I am, and I can't be anybody different. And if that offends you, then there are real simple fixes to not having to deal with me. You don't have to watch my videos. You can just walk away. But I guarantee that you guys out there, all you judgmental people, you've been judged before, and you didn't like the way that felt. So for you to then turn around and do it to somebody else is shocking. Because I highly doubt that you're so perfect that nobody has ever said an unkind thing to you. I love my skin color. I don't think you can avoid seeing it either. I can't pretend to be white. There's no way I can be white. There's just not. There's nothing I can do to white it up. So for you to say that I'm pretending to be white, or I'm copying mannerisms, this is who I am. Mannerisms, not mannerisms. But this is who I am. This is me. And if that to you seems white, I can't help that. There's no way to act white or be white. This is who I am. I've never been anything different, and I'm not going to fake it for you or anyone. And I'm not doing cosmetic changes to be white. I know a couple of people have insinuated that I have a weave, that my eyelashes are fake, that I had a nose job, that I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And it's funny, because I think, on one hand, well, at least you think I look so good that it must be fake, because I don't have this. Clearly, I didn't realize just how amazing it was. Or two, you really are stretching. You really want to not like me, so you're searching for anything you can not to like me. And you don't have to like me, but then go away. Why surround yourself with things you hate? You don't have to like me. Go away. I think I've pretty much answered that one. I don't hate you for what you believe. I don't agree with you, but I don't hate you. You're entitled to your beliefs just like I am. I have never allowed someone to call me a racial slur, ever. Nobody I date nobody I've dated would ever call me a racial slur. And especially not if they expect me to be in their life anymore. So that's weird that you have dealt with that, or you say that happens at least once. It has never happened to me. And that's a true story. And I deserve a strong man. I don't deserve a strong black man, a strong white man, a strong blue man, Asian man, purple man, whatever. I deserve a strong man. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't believe in people having to be with somebody of their same coloring. As somebody who I was emailing back and forth, who was a great guy, he was totally for and supportive of my videos. He said something that I thought was hilarious. He said that people shouldn't have to color coordinate, or he didn't realize people had to color coordinate. And that's so perfect way of saying it. I don't need to color coordinate. I'm not an outfit, I'm a person. And black men don't have dibs on me just because of the color of my skin. I didn't realize liking white men automatically made me a slut, and I didn't realize that sluts held the market on white men. So that's weird. But thanks for the education. And I'm being sarcastic if you can't tell. Shame on you, whoever you are, for saying that, because that is ridiculous, and you're so ignorant. I never suggested that white guys were dorks, ever. I think I mentioned liking, that I have the extremes with the type of guys that I like, and sometimes I do like a nerdier guy, but that didn't mean that white people are nerdy. That just meant sometimes I like a nerdier guy. It had nothing to do with skin color. And I have found black men attractive. I have met some amazing black men, and I've been attracted to them before. I'd never said I wasn't, or hadn't ever been attracted to a black man before. I gave examples of black men that would conjure a vision in the viewer's eye, but that didn't mean that was the only person ever. And sorry if it put off that way, but it wasn't my intention. I don't really know what to say to that. It's rude. First of all, I never said I was mixed with white. So I don't know where that came from. I'm not at all mixed with white. I am black skin, but I'm not mixed with white. So not every person who's mixed is mixed with white. And I don't self-hate. And again, somebody's trying to write off my looks is fake in order to justify being vicious to me. And that makes no sense. Then the same person said, in other words, she likes white guys with characteristics from black men. Oh, irony. I don't think you know what irony is. And I never said that I like white guys who act black. First of all, to me, there's no way to act black. You act the way you grew up. Or there are some boys who like to portray the rapper lifestyle, the gangster lifestyle, but gangsters aren't limited to black people, and the black people aren't the only gangsters, and the rap lifestyle is not only for black people, but there are people who try to fake it sometimes, where they're finding themselves and they try on different personalities, and there's nothing wrong with that as you're growing up to do something that way, but I'm not, I never said that I wanted a white man to act like anything but himself, and if he happens to be hood, then great. If he's not, wonderful. I don't think that, I don't prefer a hood person by any stretch of the imagination, because I don't have a lot in common with them, but that doesn't mean, but that's not because of skin color, that's just because we just wouldn't have that much in common. This person spelled self-esteem wrong, so you can't really come at somebody when you spell the word wrong. Second of all, I didn't disrespect black men at all. I have met some amazing black men, like really amazing people. And I have met amazing Hispanic men, amazing white men, amazing Native American men, men of just all different ethnicities who are wonderful. And I never said anything disrespectful about any man, and definitely not because of his color of his skin. So for you to say that I did, or to say that I'm being disrespectful, is, I like to understand what your definition of disrespect is, because I didn't say anything disparaging about any man. You have poor speech, too. But I don't know anything about that. I've never gone after a guy just because of how much money he makes. So I couldn't tell you the first thing about it. I know that I never would go after someone solely based on the amount of money they make, no matter what skin color they are. Okay, these next three are from the same guy, and they are the same person. I'm not sure if it's a man or not. I'm not sure if he says it. I know my history. I'm going to be very honest. I know my history, and again, you went in on the way that I talk as if I shouldn't talk properly, as if articulating myself or being able to properly articulate myself is somehow wrong. And that is unacceptable. Clearly, there are grammar issues for you as well, but again, I don't even know what to really say. I'll be really honest, with a lot of these, I don't know what to say. They're shockingly incorrect and shockingly ignorant. And it's hard to believe that people walk around with such hate in their hearts. I really don't understand it, and I really do try to see where they're coming from, and I don't. I don't understand why you expect a black woman to have to look like she either just got off the boat, or she's fresh off the slave ship, or she just rolled out of bed. I don't understand why, if she looks like that, that makes her more black than a woman who cares about their appearance. I think that whatever a woman wants to do to make themselves look the best they can be is up to them. Whether it be a weave or makeup or whatever, that's up to the individual. What works for me may not work for everyone else. However, I'm not being fake. And I don't think it's fake to want to look nice, though, either. Why is looking nice only allowed if you're white? And then if a black woman cares about how she looks, people immediately judge her as wanting to be white. But if a white woman gets up and cares about how she looks and does her hair or dyes her hair or does whatever, she just wants to look nice. But a black woman wants to be white if she doesn't. I don't understand that logic. It baffles me. And it's sad to see that people are just, they want to continue that hate. Instead of stopping that hate and embracing people for who they are and the character and the content of their character, they want to continue this hate that started so long ago. Why not strive to be better? There are so many reasons to not like someone. Why pick something they can't change to not like them for? There are millions of reasons not to like people. There are people who are genuinely evil and wicked, and you're out sitting judging people just based on the color of their skin. That's something they can never change. And I don't judge people that way. I don't. And for people to get vicious because I don't choose to live that way is sad. And so they want to write it off as maybe I just hate myself or hate my people. First of all, my people are humans. My people are all God's children. It doesn't boil down to skin color. There are a lot more, and I'm not going to get into it. I was going to, but I'm not going to. To be really honest, I just wanted to address some of these blanket issues that people have had. You know, they call me a gold digger. They call me whatever. So many hurtful things, so many racist comments, and I just want to say that I'm a person too, and I'm not any less of a person than you. Get to know someone before you make such blanket statements about them. And not everything is so serious. Not to say that there aren't times for being serious, but not everything is so serious. And I definitely have learned my lesson from that video, because it's, like I said, it has skyrocketed over the last couple of weeks. I mean, I'm glad it sparked conversation for the people who genuinely had some discussions that were useful. I'm glad it sparked some conversations and maybe opened people's eyes and helped people, because it definitely did, and there have been a lot of people who have supported that video, and I want to say thank you to those people who genuinely just supported it and said the nicest things to me. For everybody else, screw you, and I don't know, I hope that you learn that it's not all about skin color and race. But I gotta go. So I will be putting up more videos and be checking for those. I'm also over at It's a Swirl World, so we're going to be starting up more episodes of that too. So I hope that you watch those, and I'll catch you later. Bye, YouTube.